the campus of Mount St. Mary's. It's time for Mount St. Mary's basketball. We're here today. The Mount opens MAC play as they welcome the Stags of Fairfield to town. As here in Emmitsburg, we get into the Christmas spirit. Well, hello once again, everyone. As alongside Martin Bahar, my name is Adam Pohl. Martin, it's a big game for the Mount, who have had a great start to the season, but they did fall in their opening conference game at Marist.
The Mount is off to their best start in 11 seasons, had a tough road game at Marist, lost 53-50 on the road to start MAC play, and they face a Fairfield team, which is doing a great job under Chris Casey, coming off a win against Ryder in their MAC opener.
Now let's take a look at our players to watch here for this afternoon's tilt. And we get it started with the big sixth man for the Mount, Terrell Ard Jr.
Terrell Ard Jr. is a physical specimen, 6 of 8 games in double figures, can dribble up the court, top 10 in the MAC in rebounding and field goal percentages, athletic. What a revelation he has been in Donnie Lynn's opening season as head coach for the Mount.
And Fairfield has had a big transfer they brought into the program in what has been a very deep team in Prophet Johnson.
Prophet Johnson, the Southern Utah transfer, is a unique talent. A 6'3" guard who's an elite offensive rebounder. Almost 4 offensive rebounds per game. Great slasher, gets to the rim, brings energy on both ends of the court.
Let's take a look at our keys to the game, and our keys to the game are brought to you by Frederick Seibert and Associates, the official engineering services provider for Mount St. Mary's.
For Chris Casey's Stags, they need to contain Dallas Hobbs and Melo Pacheco on the perimeter. 2 great shooters. They've got to really dial in on those closeouts, and they also have to be great in ball screen coverage because the Mount is so good in short pick and rolls with their bigs playing together. For the Mount, they have to box out. Fairfield is top 50 in the country in offensive rebounding, and the Mount really needs to turn around quickly here. You lost less than 48 hours ago in Poughkeepsie in a battle against Marist. You have to rebound at home, get to 500 in league, and move on.
Let's now welcome the third member of our broadcast team, Gabby DePaula. Our players to watch today, and how do you not start with Dallas Hobbs? What a start to the year the Mount sophomore guard has had.
Dallas Hobbs has been dynamic right from the get-go this season. 19 points, 6 assists at Bucknell, 21 points, 5 of 5 from 3 at Maryland. This young man has gone from his freshman to sophomore year and made a significant jump, leading this Mount St. Mary's ball club.
And for St. Francis, the consistent scoring touch of Bobby Rosenberger.
Rosenberger, the lefty from Perkiomen in Quakertown, Pennsylvania, has had 4 straight double-figure games to start his sophomore year. Was a really good scorer as a freshman, but now is just more comfortable as a sophomore. Makes shots, makes his free throws, 82% from the line. 4 straight in double figures for a sophomore is not easy to do. They've played 4 road games.
Yeah.
This is their 5th road game of the season in a row.
Now our keys to the game, first for Mount St. Mary's. And Martin, they've got to bounce back physically. They had 2 players cramp up in that double overtime win at Bucknell.
Absolutely, those long games, the extra minutes, they recovered their body, and now they got a St. Francis team that really wants to come out and beat the Mount, who has moved up to the MAC, and it's really critical to stay focused here. Great win, but every game in college basketball is a battle. Stay ready to go.
And you see St. Francis, they've got to try to hang in there on the glass and win the turnover battle tonight. Let's now send it courtside, going inside out on the opening possession. And it's Irvin, I hand it off for a lay-in for Cordelia.
Great jump stop at the end of Irvin's drive, dishes it off to Cordelia, who leads the MAC in field goal percentage to start the year. 66% from the field for the senior from the Netherlands.
Now, but it spins off the iron, and here comes the Mount, looking to extend their lead.
Perry's coming off his best game of the season, had really been struggling, but made 4 threes against Ryder. He averaged 17 at Loyola last year as a sophomore. You have to think he's going to get going for Chris Casey.
Yeah, he's going to be a big... Well, we welcome you back here to Not Arena. The Mount's on top 14-8. Head coach Donnie Lynn has the Mount undefeated at home early on this season, and you know, Martin, that he wanted them to get off to a good offensive start today.
The Mount, 7 of 8 from the field so far. Jetty Cordelia, we said, leading the MAC in field goal percentage, is already 4 of 4 from the field. 8 points to start. Adebayo has 4. And the Mount is moving the ball. You used to always say as a coach, the ball has energy. Share the game, share the basketball. 4 assists so far. They're going inside and out. They're going inside and down. And Donnie Lynn's front court, such a huge strength between Cordelia, Adebayo, Terrell Art Jr. All 3 are top 10 in the MAC in field goal percentage and rebounding.
Timeout, Fairfield.
An electrifying start here at Knott Arena. The Mount is 11 of 13 from the field, holding serve at home, playing with energy, toughness on the interior. They set the tone below the free throw line. In the paint, sharing the game, offensive rebounding, and now you make a couple jump shots, everything really opens up.
But really the name of the game, the Mount just scored 50 points in 40 minutes against Marist. They've scored 24 points in 7 minutes today. How can Fairfield keep Mount St. Mary's out of the paint?
No, it's going to be a challenge because of the size and skill that the Mount has. If you're Chris Casey, you see here, they throw it into Ard, and you thought Bergens was going to take the charge there, but the refs didn't see it that way. But Ard comes off the bench, this revolving door of front court size and skill. And if you're Chris Casey, you have to challenge your team right now. We need to toughen up. Yes, we're a good offensive rebounding team ourselves, top 50 in the country. We need to play with more physicality on the front end, or we might have to go bigger and play a little differently ourselves to match the Mount's intensity and physicality here.
Orlando. We welcome you back to Knott Arena. A big early lead for Mount St. Mary's, 28-13. Fairfield, though, did come back from 16 down on this floor to win last year in what was Chris Casey's first season as head coach. Now in his second year, he took these Stags all the way to the title game a season ago.
Chris Casey's done a phenomenal job at Fairfield in a short period of time. Very hard place to win. He comes in last year. They go 24-13. They lose in the MAC championship game to St. Peter's. They go to the CBI and win a couple games. He's done a great job, especially here in this portal era of college basketball. They had a really talented, high-level shooting team last year. This year's team has been successful, but different. They offensive rebound, a little more grimy. They try to play fast still. He plays 13 guys. So I'm just really impressed with what he's done. Having worked at Fairfield, you just have to understand there's just challenges there. The highest level academics with the basketball in the challenging MAC. He's just doing a great job. I'm so impressed with the job Chris Casey
finds his man.
Cordelia, look at this pocket pass by Hobbs. Boom, right in front of the rim. Cordelia dives exactly where he's supposed to. 4 assists so far for Dallas Hobbs, who leads the team in scoring, but as we can see, evolving his decision-making, his passing, serving it up for his teammates.
He's got to now take a look, Martin, at our Hercules Tires play of the game, the strong move of the game. And it was J.D. Cordelia. He had many strong moves, but this was especially one.
A Herculean move on the baseline, spinning, keeping his balance. Started the game 5 of 5, finishes with 21 points, 7 rebounds, an assist and a steal. He was phenomenal all game, locked and loaded from the get-go. The Hercules Tires, strong move of the game.
Hercules Tires ride on our strength. Now 2 minutes and 15 or so, or 2 minutes and 17 seconds in, and we're still looking for the game's opening bucket.
Well, you've seen 3 shots from the paint so far from the starting front court for the Mount. Going to be a huge focus here. Can Adebayo and R dominate the interior against a little bit of a more undersized team in St. Francis?
Yeah, there's no skiball.
Yeah, you know, this is a team that has good size in the front court, has some shooting, has some quick guards. They're going to get good shots if they take care of the ball. So you already see growth from Donnie Lynn's ball club from game 1 to 3.
Pacheco opens the scoring with a three-pointer. He opened the scoring against Bucknell. He had 3 threes in the Mount's win against Bucknell, and he dials up the first triple of the game.
And if you're a Mount fan, you want to see Pacheco get comfortable. He is a shooter, made 3 gets. Look at that touchdown pass.
Wow, beating the pressure to get a Riley Parker lay-in.
What a pass by Ace Talbert. Are the Commanders executives here? Look at that arm. Wow.
Are you saying we need a quarterback after one bad game?
The Commanders do not need a quarterback for 15 years.
Lipscomb. Mount St. Mary's on top early, 6-5. Martin, what a win for head coach Donnie Lind here in his first year of the Mount at Bucknell Wednesday night.
You know, obviously his first win as a coach was at home against Notre Dame of Maryland, but his first Division I win and away win he will never forget. Double overtime, 15-point comeback at Bucknell, who beat Richmond in double overtime today.
Wow.
So that's a great win for the Mount. And when you come back from 15 and you have guys like Pacheco break out, making 3 threes, Lipscomb not known for his jumper, he's made 2. He's already made 1 from deep tonight. You just want to see consistent growth as a new coach. And Donnie Lind, 2-1, trying to get in 3-1 here at home at a place where he served as an assistant for Jamie and Christian for 4 years.
Bucknell Bastille, Pinedo taking it away, and he loses it going forward, but it'll stay with a red flash.
You know, Neke Kebe, the freshman from NBA Academy from Senegal, this young man has MAC Defensive Player of the Year potential. Active hands, athletic, has gotten steals, deflections relentlessly already at the beginning of his career.
The inbound